96.5 The Wolf, nobody plays more country. And on the phone line with me, man, it's going to be coming into the ring on Saturday. It's Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, the man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Wonderful, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing, boy?
I'm doing great. What's Mr. Wonderful up to these days?
Being a grandpa and, for once in my life, being a husband.
Really?
And a father. And I do a lot of hunting and fishing, and I'm having a good time.
All right. Well, what do you fish for?
Whatever bites.
That a boy. Yeah, whatever's biting for the day. Well,
yeah, I don't keep them. I normally throw everything back in. I just fish for the fun of it, and I take my grandkids with me, and it's fun fishing. But me and my buddies, we go out and do some real fishing on occasions.
Well, now, Mr. Wonderful, you come from a football background. What was more natural for you, the skills in the ring or playing football?
I probably was a natural football player, but with wrestling, the wrestling was a challenge.
Yeah.
And it's because, I wrestled in high school and in college, but this was totally different. And I guess my challenge was more or less of being around the crooks that we worked for, and I wasn't very good at playing that game with them, to be honest.
Yeah. Now, how did you end up in the WWF?
Well, they got in touch with me, and they called me, and they recruited me, and I talked to Mr. McMahon, and the deal was done through him, and I was there from day one. So
yeah. Now, what did you enjoy more? Because you were a good guy and then a bad guy. I admit I hated you growing up.
Thank you. But I got paid for.
Yeah, that's right. What did you enjoy more, being the good guy or being the bad guy?
Being the bad guy, because that was me. If I hate to say this, but that was my temperament.
Yeah, really.
It was a natural thing, and that's why it was such an easy role for me to play.
Yeah.
And I just had that natural aggressiveness, and it just worked well in the ring, and that's when I started clicking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because when you turned on,
really, it doesn't really fit you. It's not as much fun, and it was easier, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same.
It
wasn't me.
Yeah, always a little more fun to be the bad guy. Yeah, because when you turned on Hulk Hogan, that was pretty much it when I was a kid. Now, what made you stop wrestling?
Injuries.
Really?
Injuries. I've had 3 neck injuries.
Wow.
I broke the neck the last time really bad, so that plus I had nerve damage that's affecting me right today as we speak, and it hindered me. And I tried to go back, and all 3 times that I went back, I hurt it again. So,
yeah.
It was time to get out.
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't have a choice, quite frankly.
Right now, well, you've been inducted into the Pro Wrestling and the WWE Hall of Fame, and what's it like being recognized, by your profession as one of the all-time greats?
Well, to me, both of them are fine, great, especially the last one. When you're inducted by your peers and not by the boss, there's a big difference there. There's only 28 in the world, and I was the 28th one. And to me, that just went a long ways, and I feel take a lot more pride in what I've done in the past with that being inducted in that Hall of Fame. So I'm very, very proud of it, especially that one. They've been, to go there and be inducted in front of a full packed house, I think there was a couple thousand people there, and it was the biggest crowd that they had, so it meant a lot to me. I had my wife with me, and she saw